feel the need to address or talk about I made a video about sexuality and judgment around sexuality, and specifically homosexuality, and talked about my views on that. And just to recap, I do not believe that God cares about the body parts involved. It's about consent, it's about love, it's about how and why two people are coming together. Okay. Now, polyamory is something that is emerging culturally. It's really all the rage right now. And I, in the past, have spoken negatively about it. And, seems a bit hypocritical, right? To tell people that they shouldn't judge others based off of how consenting adults choose to express their sexuality in a way that's, if it's not harmful. Now, the ways in which I spoke out against polyamory was I made the assertion that it actually is harmful, because it's messy. Now, this is me talking about my feelings and opinions, and I've taken this to God, and this is me wanting to be clear about where I'm coming from, because I don't want to be a hypocrite, and I don't want to judge others. I do believe that in an ideal scenario where we lived in a culture where everybody was awakened and present and in integrity, that polyamory, meaning the ability to engage in an intimate sexual way with multiple partners, like that polyamory, there are scenarios in which it could be not harmful. It could be just another way of expressing our divinity, right? But like anything, it depends on the set and the setting. And the set and the setting that we are existing within right now is that humanity, most of us are very damaged and traumatized and have a deficit of love, and then that plays itself out in all kinds of really harmful ways when we interact with one another, especially within sexual intimacy. A lot of us are codependent. A lot of us are insecure in our attachments. A lot of us are manipulative because we feel we need to protect ourselves or that we're not safe. Okay, that's just the reality of the world that we're living in right now. And for that reason, I feel that polyamory is not really conducive to our continued evolution at this time, because it just adds to more confusion for people. I feel most people have enough of an issue and a hard time being present with one partner and open and loving and honest and staying in their integrity. When you throw a bunch of personalities and egos into the mix, especially with the way we're all set up and living very individual, competitive lifestyles. We don't live in a community of hunter-gatherers where we're all raising the children together, or we're all looking at each other as teammates rather than someone to dominate. Like, that's, we have to consider the context here. So I don't actually believe that in and of itself the concept of polyamory is immoral. I really don't. But we have to be smart. We have to be using our brains and our heart together and our intuition. And we have to take these things to God. And as a person who is seeking to have integrity and to be healed and to be whole and to be most potent in my walk with God, I don't feel that having multiple lovers is conducive to that. But I do want to take a step back and say I feel that I have spoken on this issue at times in a way that has sounded self-righteous and judgmental, because maybe it was actually. And I'm regretful about that. So if anyone has ever listened to my channel and heard me speak in a way that you felt like I was casting aspersions upon people who participate in such a lifestyle, I want to apologize for that. And also say that I myself have engaged in such a relationship dynamic. I've tried it out for myself. And this is where I'm coming from. I have actually lived experience in knowing that for me at least, it was not conducive to me having integrity. It actually created more fissures and confusion within my psyche. And that ultimately, I don't want that. I want wholeness. I want to be holy. I want to be godly. I want to be loving. And given the circumstance and the culture that we live in, I don't feel that polyamory is conducive to that.